Hello, and welcome to another video. It's a very long time since I made a video, because, to be honest, I can't really be bothered. But right now I've got a massive cold, and my voice sounds very strange. So I'm making a video just to get my voice on record. You can go back and listen to some of my other videos to hear what my voice usually sounds like compared to how it sounds like today. And you'll see that there's quite a difference. I don't know how it sounds to anybody else, but inside my own head, with it all resonating around my sinuses and everything, I kind of sound a bit like Barry White, but with a different accent. I'm going to try not to sneeze and cough too much, and I'll show you a little day on my lovely English farm. I'm going to feed the cows first. I built this cow shed on a sloping field, and I have to get to this side of it. Should have spun it around, I guess. Didn't really think about it at the time. It's rather inconvenient having this little kind of embankment here. If I'd spun it around, I could have had the food trough on the other side. Where can we do that? There we go. No, we can't do that. But on there, where it's nice and flat and easy to get to by driving, just straight along the ground. I need a bit more food now. I've got a whole load of bales of silage there, which were from the grass, and I'm buying straw. Tending to use the straw from my crops for the animals' bedding. I guess it's bedding, whatever they do with it. I think they poo on it, because if you have straw they produce manure, and if you don't have straw they produce slurry. But here's a lovely bale of silage. Then we've got the nice bale of straw that I've bought. I think I've still got some straw in storage, I might have used it up. And then we need a load of hay. And I've got some hay in storage from... Oh, there we go. I've got hay in storage from cutting the grass. I think making the grass into silage is the best thing to do with grass anyway. There's other ways of making silage, but it's the most cost-effective thing to do with the grass. So that one, no. Just because a bale of silage costs 2,200 and a bale of hay costs 650. So if I can make the same amount of grass into a bale of silage, then I'm making something that's worth a lot more money. I can buy the other one, although it's 2 bales of hay to 1 bale of silage, which is still actually less money. Quite impressed that I haven't coughed yet. I've been coughing and sneezing for the last hour while trying to eat a pizza and watch a movie. I watched Black Widow. Not sure I'd recommend it or not. I think it falls into the category of entertaining rubbish, like all the other Marvel films, really, except for Logan. Entertaining rubbish is a genre of film that I've invented. Well, I didn't invent it. I invented the name of the genre anyway. It's for films that are they have no particular social commentary, no interesting philosophical points to make, no artistic merit, but they're entertaining nonetheless. What are we doing now? We need some water for the cows, I think. Oh, only 25,000 milk. I'm making a lot of money from milk at the moment. I'm also breeding pigs and producing eggs from a whole load of chickens, but don't really have enough chickens to make that anything particularly interesting. I've got a big sort of truck thing that collects the eggs, but it takes so long to fill it that it's almost, well, it is worth doing. It's sort of a bonus 60,000 or so every now and again. The milk is about 60,000 per load of milk. I use this tanker thing for it. Oh, let's I've got a excuse me. I've got this trailer full of oats ready for the horses there. There you go. Yeah, I use the same tanker that I'm using for the water for the milk, so it holds 50,000. It takes about 3 days to fill up. Well, it takes the cows about 3 days to make 50,000 litres of milk, which I then sell for about 60,000 pounds. Am I using pounds? Pretty sure I'm using pounds. Oh, there's a pound sign up in the top right there. So yes, I'm using pounds. So it's 60,000 pounds every couple of days, which is doesn't sound like all that much when you're spending sort of several hundred thousand for a... Oh wait, I was going to give one to the pigs there. When you're spending several £100,000 on a machine, 60,000 pounds every few days doesn't sound amazing, but I was I think over £1 million in debt at one point, and having to take every contract possible just to pay off the the interest. Oh, go on. Fail. There we go. Breeding pigs as well. They don't really breed quick enough to be a match for the milk that I'm getting from a couple of hundred cows, but it's still worth it, I think. The snow's in the way, so I need to fill up with water. Yeah. Got to put my shovel. There we are. I've still got a bit of pig food on the shovel. So if I can make it not empty, then I can get it to not pick up snow, which would be rather good. Oh no, picked up snow. Now the broom was, the animal broom was quite good for cleaning the animals, but when it snows, it takes up the snow. Oh, there we go. That was easier than I thought it was going to be. Alright, that's quite strange. Yeah, this thing I'm using to collect the eggs, and it holds loads and loads, but it takes ages to fill. Yeah, the animal broom was very efficient for cleaning. It just sort of picks up and drops the stuff, but when there's snow, it picks up the snow, and the snow never comes out. Ooh. Oh, I've got more snow there. In the spring I'm going to plant oats. I think I've hardly got any oats left. If I get a good oat harvest, then I'll have food for the horses for a couple more years. plus some straw, which is going to be useful. I found this to be quite an efficient way of feeding the pigs. Just a trailer with each kind of food hanging around nearby, and a little truck to drive them backwards and forwards so I can refill this actually. I'm not concentrating very hard. I can feel a lot of pressure behind my eyes. It's my sinuses. Excuse me. At least my teeth have stopped hurting. I had that earlier before I had dinner. Just had a giant pizza for dinner. That was awesome. You know when you got all the pressure in your sinuses when you have a cold, and you can kind of feel it in your teeth, and your teeth ache, but they're like not your teeth, but somehow a bit further up in your skull. But it still kind of feels like your teeth. So that was cool. And I've got canola that you can use sunflower seeds instead. With the canola you can plant earlier in the year and harvest earlier in the year, and then you can grow oilseed radish. There's time to plant some oilseed radish after you've harvested your canola, and there isn't always time to... Oh, my corn trailer just sank into the ground. There isn't always time to plant the oilseed radish after the corn harvest. It depends on the weather. I'm using the seasons mod because we're still on Farming Simulator 2019. 2022 is coming very soon. I've got to give some of this to the chickens. Made a mess of that. Quite interested to see if you can understand what I'm saying, because to my ears it's hardly coming out as words. I'm sure I was talking about something, but I can't remember what it was. Something about my sinuses or something like that. Is that full? Yes. So this is my daily chores. I'm having to go through this every day of the game, which is only slightly tedious. Because it does, when you've done it a few times, it goes quite quickly. Get it done quite efficiently. When there's no snow, it's a lot easier. And you can fill up the water tank from the little river, which goes a little bit quicker and things. I'm not far off my goal of so I forget the price, it's about 450. My plan is to buy this area, because that's 3 fields for, let's see the price there, 450 and a bit. I've got just over 400,000. So next time I sell a load of milk, it should be possible. I should be able to buy those 3 fields all in one big go. And then we've got a big pile of grassland, and well, it looks like, no, what? Yeah, 19, is that grassland? Yes, I think 19 is grass, 18 is crops, and 15 I think is crops. What is that now? Is it barley? Yeah, barley. 18, I don't really know what that is. I don't think it's really anything at the moment. Maybe ploughed? I'm going to have a look at it in a minute. Let's fill up the water there. We've filled up water there. Filled up water there. So now we just need straw. That didn't take too long, did it? think I'll park my straw trailer up here. Yes, very good. The straw I've got in storage at the moment is straw that I bought. I much prefer using straw that I grew to give to the animals. I still buy it for the feed, for the cow food. It just sort of makes sense. Partly the thing with that is you always get the right amount of food with it. Like, you don't have to be careful to not overfill the animal food trailer. Well, it's talking. Ugh. Oh, that was a big yawn. All this talking is kind of making my throat ache a little bit. Oh, we're out. Okay, I won't bother with that then. Oh, maybe I will. Let's buy 8 of those. And then Oh, that was a mistake. The plan there was to fill up the animal feed trailer. There's only a tiny little bit in there. The plan was to fill up the animal feed trailer with it, and then you can just empty out the animal feed trailer into the hayloft. So you just fill the whole thing up with straw, and then dump it out in the hayloft that you've got. And then you don't need to buy one of those machines that are very tricky to use, that take a bale and flick all the bits out. Hopefully. Eat a bit quicker, cows. There you go. My cow food trailer thing is now empty. That was another big yawn. I'm very tired. Just finished a week of night shifts. Oh, my eyes feel weird. I'm not certain if it's the pressure in my sinuses or if it's just having been awake for so long. Less of that. So, let's try and be more careful with these two. Once these do, I'll just take the thing, empty it straight out into the hayloft. Useless. This is partly why I'm not playing Fallout or Doom or anything more concentration heavy. And have a nice little relaxed game of farming simulator. I'm far too tired and ill to concentrate on driving for moments. Shooting this from the internet. I was going to say one load might do. But if it rains on those bales, they run a lot away and disappear. then I've wasted about 2,500. I don't need that. Actually, won't make a huge difference since I've got so much money. I'm used to sort of having no money at all. That's not the kind of thing Barry White would say. I don't know what he does say, but he's talk about being used to having no money. At least I don't think so. It doesn't strike me as that kind of character. Useless. If I'd done that right, that would have been a nice little stack of 2 dropped straight in there. I really hope this isn't COVID. I hope the channel doesn't get banned for saying COVID or something. Don't like that. I don't think I've got COVID. I should probably go get checked. Get a cotton bud shoved in my nose. Yeah, that's what it was supposed to be. Feeling quite rough. Where am I going? This isn't... I think I'm... in a minute, well, I'll give some straw to the animals. And then I'm going to go and have a paracetamol sandwich and go to bed. Where's that trailer? I've got right eyes watering like crazy. Is having a watering eye sign with COVID? Who knows? There we go. So there's 8 bales of straw is only a little bit over on the trailer. Because I bought a bigger trailer than I had before. So that's what you do. Then there's sort of the point of the game is buy bigger and better machines and earn money, and then buy bigger and better machines, which you use to earn some money. But this trailer's 21,000. Which is quite a lot of straw, I think. Alright, here we go, pigs. You better appreciate this. Nearly there. Nearly bedtime. Oh, there we go. Come on, eat your straw, cows. or crap on it or whatever you do. Oh, I was going to try not to sniff. Forgot about that. Oh, come on. I can't get my eyes to both point in the same direction now. Getting double vision. Oh, that's not where the straw goes. Oh, just dump it in the middle then. Will I? Yes, here we go. That's it for the day. All the animals are fed and watered and everything. I haven't bothered to exercise the horses, but I only do that when I'm waiting for a hired hand to finish doing all the tedious ploughing. So I'll screw up the time. Screw up the time. Screw up, which is Norwegian for turn up the time. I'll make the time go quicker, is what I mean. I'll skip on to the next morning, and then we'll end it. I hope you've enjoyed listening to my ill voice. It's a long time since I made a video. Because now I'm thinking with this I've got to edit it and then post it, and I'm not sure I can remember how and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just kind of complaining. But it's mostly because my face hurts. Yeah, but I'm thinking this is a regular cold and not COVID, because I think COVID is more coffee, and this is just like sinus pain, which I would prefer not to have today. And my phone broke, and my computer broke, and my bed broke. What else is broke? I'm sure something else broke. And now I've got a massive cold. I don't need this, so I'm going to go to sleep. I think I have to wait till 4 o'clock on the time there before I can sleep. Certainly can't sleep now. It's only just after lunch. We'll try it at 4. I might have to wait till 5. Very nearly there. Yeah, having no computer and no phone means I can't communicate with anybody, which is very irritating. I dropped my phone just after I got done talking to someone. I landed face down on the concrete and shattered the screen. And now there's just a few bars of colour down one side, and the rest of it's just black. So there's nothing I can do with it. I've ordered a new screen, and a new battery, and a new case, which has a foldy bit that covers the screen, so hopefully it won't happen again very soon. But you never know. Quite good at breaking things. And then my computer just decided it can't read the hard drive. Oh, I've got to wait till 5. And it's only 4. I think we're in late winter. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be 5, I think. Unless it's 6. I hope it's not 6. Nearly there. Turn 2. Yeah, there we go. Oh, it's spring. Once the snow melts, then we can really get on with things. But as it is now, everything's still frozen even though it's spring. I won't be able to plant anything or plough anything or anything like that because the ground's frozen. I think the little lake down there, the river, is still frozen. So it's just another day of doing the same thing, which you just saw. Anyway, that's the end. Thanks for listening to my interesting voice for however long it's been. It's been a long time. I've been chatting away. Kind of hurts now. I shouldn't have laughed. That made me cough. Anyway, feel free to like, subscribe, comment and share if you feel like it. You're under no obligation. I would tell you to remember to, but I'm probably not going to post another video for another year or so. That's been the pattern anyway. It's been a long time since I posted anything. I'm just busy and sort of lost interest. Yes, I'm going to bed. Good night.